Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to be benchmarking Assassin's Creed Odyssey on PC, running with my overclocked MSI Vanguard RTX 1590 graphics card, and Ryzen 9 9950X for DCPU. So firstly, as always, I'll start off by showing you the graphics settings really quickly. So currently we are running a render resolution of 3040 by 2160 on my 4K 154Hz display. We are running an overclocked RTX 1590 graphics card. VSync is turned off, field of view is raised to 100%, no frames per second limit, HDR is enabled, and as for the advanced graphics settings, everything is ultra high preset. Now, one person told me that this game will run better if you turn down volumetric cloud, so I will turn that down to low at the end of this benchmark to see if it makes any difference with the stutters, which this game does unfortunately have. So everything is fully maxed out. And we're going to do 4K native, we'll do 8K, and then we'll do 1440p and 1080p native resolutions. See how everything runs and plays. But enjoy the show, and we'll see how this runs. And yeah, this is not known to be a very well optimized title, but we will try to see how the 1590 performs in this title, and we'll take things from there. But enjoy the show, guys. We'll do a little free roam exploration. We'll try to at least get in one little sword battle, hopefully.
There he is! Get him! My Ares will slice you right open. That's what I get for sparing you. No manners.
I don't even know what my shield button is. Okay. Got it.
Guess this is the Vanguard.
But yeah, this is known to use a whole lot of
Straight
CPU power, so obviously you can see the CPU pretty warm at 67 degrees Celsius. And it is a Ubisoft title, so that's always either hit or miss when in regards to stutters and optimization levels. But I honestly think it doesn't matter how powerful your system is, this game will always run into some kind of inconsistency with its performance. But the whole point of benchmarking is to test other cards and see how they perform, and that's what we're going to do. So we'll see how it runs, and we'll see what difference it makes when we change resolutions. I think I could also try 8K as well, which will be a more GPU-bound resolution, and then we'll see how the FPS reflects. But it looks like 4K native, we're averaging 158 FPS, 1% low state at 69, max FPS of 189. Alright, now let's go to 8K and let's see what happens if this will even work. Apply that setting. Reset the afterburner. Visually, it looks a whole lot cleaner, though. You can definitely tell that the texture assets look a whole lot better. It's pretty funny. This is a really old title, but once you go to 8K, it really does clear up the image a lot. Pretty impressive. So 8K native, averaging 68 FPS, 1% low staying at 58, and a max FPS of 77. So yeah, very smooth gameplay, 8K resolution. That's pretty impressive. That goes to show you all the additional shading power and faster memory and bigger frame buffer. It all really helps to combine to make the gaming experience even more smoother, even at 8K resolution. So very impressive. Alright, now let's go down to a more CPU bound 1440p, so let me go ahead and apply that resolution. Reset the afterburner. And then this is where we're going to start seeing stutters, I think. Obviously you can see the 1% lows are at 46. Let me reset it one more time here. And we will see what happens here. But yeah, this is usually where the engine gets a little off in terms of stutters and frame timing spikes. Do a a little parkour here. And then, like I had already mentioned at the end of the video, we will turn off volumetric clouds to see if that'll help improve the optimization levels. Nice little view of the bay here. And if you guys also want to see Assassin's Creed, which one is it called? Is it called Shadows? Or is it... Can't remember which one. There's another one, that not the newest one, but the one that was after this one. I could benchmark that as well. I forgot what it was called. Mine's just not working here very well. But it looks like 1440p, averaging 202 FPS, 1% latency at 103, max FPS at 272. Alright, let's go to 1920 by 1080p. Apply that resolution. Reset the afterburner. One more time. And yeah, those 1% lows get really low when you start using these more CPU bound resolutions. Look at the temperature of the CPU, 72 degrees Celsius it reached. And I could see some inconsistencies in the frame timing. It's showing a little blips here and there. And on my screen, it's a whole lot blurrier, if anything. Okay, so 1080p native, averaging 209 FPS, 1% latency at 91. Max FPS of 259. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to 4K native. Apply that. And then let's turn off... Now one person who watches my videos, which I do appreciate you, he told me to turn this down to low. And it should help improve the performance of this title. He told me this like several times, but I kept forgetting to do it, so finally, third or fourth time's the charm, we're doing it now, so. Reset the afterburner one more time here, and let's see if it'll help improve the performance here. So everything is identical, just with volumetric cloud set to low. A little texture pop in there. Okay, so 4K native, averaging 160 FPS, 1% latency at 98, max FPS at 180. Let's go to 1440p. Reset the afterburner. Reset one more time. And yeah, those 1% lows, every time I go to 1440p, they just get so low. My guess is because of the way it's using the, it's not efficiently using the CPU, and obviously there's obviously a newer generation of CPU that it was never really designed to run on, but yeah, it's not really looking too well, the 1% low still. So an average of 195 FPS, 1% low stay at 65, max FPS to 237. Go down to 1920 by 1080p, and then at the end, just for fun, we'll do 8K one more time to see how it runs without the volumetric clouds on the high setting, or ultra setting. I'll reset it one more time here just to give it a chance to recoup those 1% lows, but no matter what I do, it always starts dropping. See, 67, 71. Oh. And that's just a Ubisoft issue. What could I say? You know, there are some Ubisoft titles that actually can run decently. I know Far Cry 6 was horrible at launch, but it goes to show you, with these Ubisoft titles, you never really know what you're going to get in terms of its optimization level. But average FPS at 208 at 1080p, 1% latency at 58, max FPS at 255. And then just for the end, like I said, I'm going to do 8K here. Go ahead and apply that resolution. I think this looks the best visually, and it does maintain above 60 FPS. And it kind of makes this older title look really modern in some ways. It's just such a more clear, crisp image. Like, everything just looks so much more realistic. And it's funny, these higher resolutions, which aren't very CPU bound, obviously, their 1% lows are a lot better. So yeah, really interesting. Alright, let's go back to the graphics options and let's turn back on volumetric cloud, so that to ultra high. Apply. I just want to see how much of a difference it makes that 8K here. Reset the afterburner. So yeah, it still maintains over 60 FPS, even with it on. Anyways guys, that gives you a good look at Assassin's Creed Odyssey on PC. If you did enjoy the video, do give this video a like. If you want to see more content like this, more RTX 5090 gaming benchmarks, along with my Ryzen 9 9950X 3D CPU, feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching, appreciate all the support, and I'll see you guys for another video presentation soon enough. And again, that brings you Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And let me know if you want to see some more Assassin's Creed titles that I could test out. Thanks for watching, and peace out.